Hey, what's going on, family? This is Coach Tab here, former D1 recruit in football in high school, but I actually went Division III first, and then I went Division II. I'm a two-time transfer, man, and the reason why I had these different things going on in my life because everything seemed to be taken from me my senior year in high school. After being recruited to places like VMI, Virginia Military Institute, University of Richmond, Old Dominion University, getting these type of looks and seeing these things as a kid coming from neighborhoods that wasn't the greatest, I thought I was just going to go D1, man, and actually get an offer to Tech, but it never happened, right? My mother passed away 12 days after my 18th birthday. My father was incarcerated for child support. My little sister was 11 at the time, and I had to be the man of the house. So all these different things happened to me, man, and they happened, matter of fact, not to me, they just happened to happen, and I happened to be the person that was happening to, all right? So what I want to do right now is give you some game on how you can actually continue to excel and grow past the situations that happen in your life, because I know you as a student athlete have things going on. For me, I use football as a way to kind of escape the realities that I was experiencing, right? But even though I was good enough to be seen and get looks from schools, I didn't have the help necessary to actually make it out, right? So I only had one offer after my senior year, which was just rough. So I had to figure out how in the world am I gonna make it to the college level, because I refuse to stay in the projects or stay in the hood, right? So when it comes down to it, I want to give y'all 3 words for the ones that came up like me, that had a skill set but not the assistance or the help, and you trying to figure out what in the world you're going to do. So let's get it. First word I want to give you is authenticity, all right? Second word is communication. Number 3 is desire, all right? Authenticity, communication, desire. Why are these vital? All right, first word, authenticity. If you don't know what it means, being authentic, being real, being who you are, being truthful. I ain't talking about being out here being fake or fraudulent. I'm not talking about none of that. Be who you are. Be truthful, man. There's going to be a lot of individuals that's going to misdirect you, try to stop you from being or to getting to where you actually desire to be. Remember, that's that third word. There's going to be a lot of people trying to stop you from being you. Now, what I mean by being you right now is that don't get caught up in the fact that when you go into another realm on the college level, you may not be able to speak the way you speak with your friends, all right? But that's still being authentic, because when it comes down to it, I know how to be business, I know how to be professional, and I know how to maintain my core, who I am, no matter where I go. Some of the words that I use change up a little bit, but ultimately I still know how to get a message across by being authentically me. And when I go and be authentically me, I have a presence about me when I walk in. I ain't faking trying to be nobody else. I'm not sitting here saying I'm LeBron James. I'm not sitting here saying I'm Cam Newton, you feel me? And when I go into it, I'm going out here being me. I've come to present you everything that I have. When I played, dog, I played everything. Wide receiver, running back, quarterback, defensive back, that's safety, that's corner, linebacker, kick return, punt return, and that was truly me. I learned to be versatile. But if I could not punt, which I couldn't, I ain't going to sit here and talk about, hey, coach, put me on the team as a punter because I can make the team. I can't kick. So I knew exactly who I was, right? Number 2 is communication. Be able to tell your story and talk, man. A lot of times my youngins come through and they want to shake somebody's hand. They got a firm handshake, but they looking down. Their eyes looking everywhere else. They scattering the place. Like, yo, you got to be able to communicate verbally and non-verbally. Non-verbal communication is vital. Verbal communication is vital. When you sit here and introduce yourself, you shouldn't be saying, oh, yeah, my name is Timone Brown. Who hears that? No one hears that. When you present yourself, man or woman, present yourself in a way for that person to remember exactly who you are. Stand firm, 10 toes down, look them in their eyes, shake their hand, and make sure they say your name right when you say it. My name is Timone Brown. If I have to break it down for you, I will. Don't call me Timone or none of that. My name is Timone Brown, and I'm going to present myself that way so you can remember me. And last but not least, your desire. Your desire is going to take you to a whole nother level if you're able to tap into that. So be able to tap into truly what you desire, period, and stay locked into it, because your desire should drive you. You want to be driven more than you want to be motivated. Motivation wears off, all right? Motivation ain't going to stay there. Inspiration ain't going to stay there. Even though you want to put yourself into those places where you are inspired, where you are motivated, but your drive keeps you going. I'm trying to tell y'all. So stay locked in, man. Have a desire to get to where you want to be. I knew that I was in the projects, but I knew also that I was not going to stay there. Both of those was facts to me. Fact is, I live in the projects. Other fact is, we moving out. My grandmother and my sister is moving out. We are not going to stay here. Definitely, if I leave the city, y'all ain't going to be in the projects without me being in there. All right? So that's just what it is. Your desire is going to push you forward like nothing else will do. And everybody ain't going to feel you on your desires, bro. Or young lady. You got to tap into your truth. You got to have that desire and be willing to fight for it, even when anybody else don't actually have the same desire you do. Be persistent. So anyway, man, this is your boy, this is your coach, Coach Tab, giving you some information. Man, I'm a lead in resourcefulness, resilience, and persistence. I'm going to make it happen no matter what's up. I'm going to make it do what it do, and when I do it well, and so do you. Believe that. Be great and dominate.